Hi everyone, welcome to Overtime with Art Miles. Joining me is my guest, Clint Eastwood, who just flew in from the Republican National Convention in Tampa, Florida. He's got a lot on his mind, as we all know. He's got a couple things he wants to say to us. Yes, sir. Thank you for coming. So, my first question for you today, sir, is when did you first approach the President of the United States to have him sit next to you at the convention? I've been going through some of my notes, and I had almost forgotten about that movie you had made, Cadillac Man, with Bernadette P. Oh, you don't want to talk about? No, sir, I will not shut up. I cannot do that to myself, sir. Oh. He's leaving. Okay, so I thought maybe I'd take this opportunity to talk about the history of Overtime with Art Miles. It's a silly thing that's been going on for many, many years, 10 years, and maybe we thought we would travel through the history of the show. It started out as an idea for a pilot for a TV show, and I used an empty studio over at Fox 35, and we shot a pilot. I presented the pilot to my bosses at the time, and then, of course, they never spoke to me again. But here are some of the clips from that show. We're going to have a great show for you tonight. Don't really like to wear ties. We're going to have a really great show tonight. But before we get started, I want to thank everybody for coming. This is a really great night. I didn't want to turn this show into like, let's make a deal, but I had something that I wanted to do. If we could bring Alwan Rogers up here to the cubicle next to me where Laura's sitting. Great hand for Alwan, our floor director. What did I do with my scissors? Well, I had some scissors. Oh, I put them in there. The scissors there. We have some video here. Everybody look at the video monitor here. This is the history of Alwan. If we could just look real quick. There's a little, he's got the little goatee there. It's a little cute. This was 2 years ago. Here he was about a year ago. It's grown a little bit longer. Well, we checked the Guinness Book of World Records. He's got to grow it for another 15 years to grow, to break any kind of record. So we're like, you know what? He is not going to break any records with that thing. So I thought we got ourselves a live TV show, sort of, on tape. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if on the air today, for $100, if Alwan would cut his goatee off right in front of everybody. We have scissors. Laura, give him the scissors. Now, it's real, it's real. For $100, Alwan, will you cut your goatee off?
No. Man.
Okay, we got a great show tonight. So much for that bit. We'll try back in a few weeks. I apologize again. It's very cold in here. I've got makeup on. I don't want to melt. And this is makeup. This is what it looks like. You got to see the before picture. That actually looks better. I wish I looked that young again. Well, before we get started, I want to let you know, earlier this evening we went downtown, and we wanted to see what people were doing downtown, the kids were doing, so here's what we found out. No different than every other night. I'm just hanging out downtown with three ladies. You know, it's always like that. What brings you downtown this evening?
The clubs, the men.
We didn't know you couldn't wear shirts.
What do you mean by shirts? T-shirts?
Can't wear T-shirts. You have to wear a collared shirt or something else. Yeah. You can help us out. Give me yours.
Yeah, hell, man. All right, we're giving away clothing downtown. The problem with guys is when they see a group of girls, they're like, oh, you know, I can't go up to them. Look, there's three nice-looking girls. I'm embarrassed. What do you say to those guys?
I think that they need more confidence in themselves. I mean, come on, don't be so intimidated. Have fun. You only live once. So.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We have a flower we want to give to you. We want you to give this to somebody just because we're just going to try and get some courage. And that flower is what's going to guide that courage. Is that all right with you? Sure.
You don't bring me flowers.
Well, this is the first date of ours.
Oh, this is a first date. He seems all right. If he's not, we got him on tape. We can submit this to, you know, whoever.
Right?
The FBI.
Manhunt or something.
We want to see, go ahead, we want to see acrobatic stunts. Okay, wait, this is street fighting. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. What we didn't get to see earlier, we didn't have the cameras rolling. I apologize, but they were fighting over that rose.
So what you're telling me is you're in high school right now and you can't get in the damn clubs.
Well, you had something called a fake ID, you know.
Oh. Earlier this evening, unfortunately, we had a plan to have a gentleman who was little, didn't have a lot of courage, was going to give a flower to a lady, but he ran away with it. Now, I'm holding all of Rodney's equipment here. He's been holding the equipment for us. Unfortunately, we didn't have the cameras rolling at the time, so what we're going to do is, so you understand what happened, we're going to reenact what happened. That actually didn't happen like that at all.
Moms and dads, don't let your kids go downtown. And just on another note, police don't like it when you kick street signs. When we come back, we're going to visit with the director of the new movie, The Brothers, Jonathan Fig. You're watching Overtime, where it's always Casual Friday! So then, after the pilot, we pieced it together, sent it out, shopped it around to some people looking for advertisers. We found 2 that were actually willing to put money into our project, enough anyway to buy time. We purchased some airtime, I believe at 1:30 a.m. on the local ABC station here in Orlando. We aired 4 episodes. I tell everyone it was 6 episodes, but it was actually, we repeated twice. But there were 4 episodes. Here's some clips from some of those 4 episodes.
From the Angelworks Studios in Orlando, Florida, it's Overtime. Tonight's guest, from Real Radio 104.1, Drew Garabo. Musical guest, Real Love Diplomats. And now, the host of Overtime, Art Miles.
Thank you. Hi. I can't see you, but thank you. Well, it's 1:40 in the morning. You've probably just fallen asleep to the TV set on. And when it comes to ratings, that's okay. You left the TV on. Thank you very much. My name is Art Miles. I am the host of Overtime. We're on Monday nights right now at 1:40 in the a.m. here in Central Florida. This is where I work here at the Overtime Studios. We do our work here. We work late at night. And since we work late at night, we thought, we should at least be able to loosen our tie up, interview a few people, promote some local music, talk to local talent, local guests, movie directors, radio personalities, and, why not? While we're working, let's just visit with people. By the way, if anybody wants to be a sponsor on our show, go to our website, www.overtimetv.com. Right now, we have 2 wonderful sponsors I'm going to tell you about later when I go to sit at my desk. I already have an idea for a sponsor. I saw something today. Greg Moan, come up here. Come here. Come on, it's a 30-minute show. Come on. I don't know who the company is that gave this guy the spray tan, but this is Greg. He's a friend of mine.
Boy.
Yeah. Spray tan. It's going to last a week, they said?
A week to 7 to 10 days.
Spin around, spin around.
There's nothing on the back of my head.
He's pretty pale, so now that I've seen this, whoever this person is, we would love you as a client, because this is great work. Okay, go back.
Should I mention? No, not yet.
Yes, please, mention.
Safari Tan.
Safari Tan, where are they?
Altamont Springs.
Altamont Springs? Give us a call. This is great work. Thank you. Hurry up, it's only a half hour. Before we get started with our first guest, just a quick history of Overtime. We've been working on the show for over 2 years, and we're finally on the air today. And it took us a long time. We also noticed that there was another production going on for the past 2 years, and they're neighbors of ours, so we thought we'd send a reporter out there and take a look at them. They've been working on their project for 2 years, just like we have, so we thought, maybe they're finished. Let's go check in with them. What we did was, he's really on this phone. I'm going to call our roving correspondent, Chico, who we sent out to the scene of a very huge building. Chico, are you out there? Chico, are you out there? Hello, Chico? Yes, Chico, can you hear me? Can you hear me out there? How is the progress on the building? Has the building been completed?
No, not yet. Reporting live for overtime. This is Chico Hernandez. Now back to you, Art.
Okay, the building is not completed yet. We'll go back to them later. Maybe they need a little more time. We'll check in with Chico later.
And then sometime after that, a year or two, 7, I decided to, let's bring the cubicles back up and just sit down and interview people whenever we had the opportunity on the internet. So we're going to be doing that from now on. We've done a couple episodes too. And we're going to try and continue and bring on guests, bring in friends, talk about movies, talk about entertainment, talk about TV shows, talk about the entertainment industry in general, or anything else that anybody wants to talk about. As you can see, the cubicles are empty right now. It's kind of slow. Went to the Star Wars convention. That was cool. Yeah. Okay, so write in, call, email us any questions you have. Here are the places you can catch us at. Facebook.com/overtime with Art Miles. I think that's the page. Or just go do a search for Overtime with Art Miles. I don't think I've actually got that domain name. Overtime Art Miles on Facebook. Twitter page is Overtime with Art. Don't have as many letters. You can't put it all in there. We have a Vimeo page because it's impossible to download 720p 45-minute show on YouTube. They won't let you do them for that length of time, at least not with my account anyway. I have issues with them with copyright. So I have a Vimeo page, and those are very high quality. Those are at 720p. The first 2 episodes are on there, and some of our practice episodes are there as well. As soon as we can, we're going to do a couple of episodes with some friends coming up. I can't really tell you that right now because I don't know if it's really happening or not. But in the meantime, I want to thank my guest, Clint Eastwood, and we'll be talking to you again real soon. I got to get back to work.